The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll be stopped up at the 25. Throwing on first, here's McCarron. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap from McCarron. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is McCarron. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun here, McCarron. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 99 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that run we just saw, 99 yards, ties for the longest in NFL history.
How about that? Was that Tony Dorsett in Minnesota?
In 83.
For Dallas?
On a Monday night, yeah.
And only 10 guys lined up on offense on that play.
How about that? And we just saw a record equalizer right there from 99 yards away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, McCarron. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. McCarron, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They go play action. Here's Walker. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Gostkowski's kick is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? McCarron now on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. McCarron. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Again, they'll throw it with A.J. McCarron. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Here's McCarron to throw. Caught right side, Davis. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing now is McCarron. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Michael Walker there to bring him down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, it's now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
And he's got this down to the 35.
138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and 9.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
McCaffrey following the penalty, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Working out of the gun here, Walker.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd down and 7.
To throw, it's McCarron.
He'll drop this off for Davis.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's complete right back to Ridley. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
McCarron to throw once more. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, McCarron. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. First down, Walker.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Play action now, Walker.
Escaping the pressure right.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
From the shotgun, it's Walker.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the INT, it's McCarron. Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
And now it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Walker. Flushed out right. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Walker now. There's Trimble, the tight end. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Walker. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Now Walker. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. McCarron on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Here's 2nd and 9. Now McCarron. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 40 now on second down, Walker. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 191 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Troy Pride. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. 2nd and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Walker. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. Touchdown, Carolina. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened. On the last one, throw it on the first play, give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Gostkowski's kick is good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. After the penalty, it's Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
My goodness, 232 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
0-0, Mike free. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have